you know what I think is really interesting is the amount of times that libs say, well, this doesn't exist. And then we want to do something about it. And they say, no, you can't. Kind of like, I don't know, abortions in the late term. Like, hey, this isn't happening, so don't worry about it. And then we say, okay, well, then what's the problem if we ban it? And they can't come up with an argument. It's like gender mutilation surgery for kids. It's not happening, but don't you dare ban it. That's what is happening with Antifa. President Trump, we talked to Monica Page at the White House the other day, designated Antifa a domestic terrorist organization. Now, we understand that that might be difficult to pinpoint because of a bunch of different reasons, but Antifa 100% is a domestic terrorist organization that is looking to topple the West and all of the values that this country holds near and dear. There is some good news, though, on the international scale. The Netherlands and Hungary have joined President Trump in designating Antifa domestic terrorists. Now, one of the big issues, again, with the left is saying that, hey, these people don't exist. But I think what is happening here with, again, 2 other European countries saying, no, this does exist, is it emboldens the argument on the conservative side. Because remember, not all that long ago, this was the argument being made by the left. This is a clip from the 2020 debate between President Trump and President Biden on Antifa. When Trump brought it up, Biden said what every lib has been saying for way too long. Watch this.
Somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left, because this is not a right-wing problem. This is a left.
FBI director.
This is a left-wing problem.
White supremacist. Antifa's an idea, not an organization.
Oh, you got it.
Not militia. That's what his FBI, FBI director said.
Well, then you know what?
No, we're done, sir. We're moving on.
Yes, Antifa doesn't exist. Now, to clarify the point, the former director of the FBI, Christopher Wray, did say that Antifa is not a group and organization. It is a movement or an ideology. Now, that can be characterized in a bunch of different ways, but he did go on to say Antifa was a real thing and that the FBI had several investigations, active investigations into violent anarchist extremists, including individuals who identified as Antifa. The best example I think that we could give here is the United States in and of itself. The United States of America is a collection of ideas that is boundaried by geographical limits. The idea of the United States is an idea, and it is also a geographical place and a collection of people. So to say that Antifa is, it's just not, these people don't exist anywhere. Well, President Trump exemplified it perfectly when he said, yeah, if Antifa hits you over the head with a bat, that's not an idea. That actually hurts. And the idea that Antifa is just not in existence is crazy. Jack Posobiec, interestingly enough, Turning Point contributor as well as a host here on Rav, pointed something out on X that I had forgotten, but I honestly shouldn't have. I hadn't forgotten it. I just didn't come to the forefront of my mind. It's actually a video of me in 2023 at an event with Charlie where I was opening for him. I just happened to be wandering around the halls and noticed a horde of people who are an idea. These weren't real people. These are just imaginary figments of my imagination, according to President Biden. Were coming towards a window, and I naively got up to the window thinking, well, this door is locked. But Jack posted that video, so I want to play that for you here before I give you what he said. Watch this clip. This is me being naive, but again, of course, this is an idea. It doesn't really exist, and no windows were actually broken in the making of this video. Check this out. Jack tweeted, the Biden DOJ did nothing when Antifa attacked Charlie Kirk on campus in 2023. That's again at the University of California, Davis. 2 years later, an anti-fascist shot him dead on another campus. The threat will always be there, says Jack. I can't help but agree with that sentiment. Antifa is a real thing, and it's good that other countries around the world are recognizing it as such.